So we got a Party Zone, WPC, and so the ball goes into this hole during play, and then what do you select the song with the left flipper?
Correct.
And then the right flipper plays the song.
Correct.
But it won't play the song.
Right.
Okay? So when you hit the switch on, you know, we got the game in switch test, and when you hit the switch, we can get the left flipper to work when we hit the flipper in test, but when I hit the right flipper, it doesn't work. So we need to fix that. You know, and what it is that they used to have switches on the actual flipper bats, you know, switch matrix switches right next to the end of stroke switches, and that created a problem because the end of stroke switches were 70 volts and the switch matrix switches for flipper enable were 5 volts, and if somebody shorted it with a screwdriver, it would blow up the CPU board. So they stopped doing that, and instead what they did on the driver board, they used these 4N25 chips, these guys right here, these little guys, these little 6-pin chips. And what those do is that is a voltage sensing chip. So it sees through the flipper relay that somebody has pressed the flipper button and then registers a switch in the switch matrix without having a physical switch for some idiot to short. So what we've done is I've socketed these two chips, and we're just going to swap them and see if the problem travels from one flipper to the other. And if it does, then we know that one of the chips is bad. Okay, back at the driver board, I socketed the chips, and now I've switched them, and we've got the game back on and in test, switch test. And now, left flipper, see left flipper, shows nothing, and right flipper does. Is that how we had it? Yeah, it's reversed now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's reversed. So it's definitely one of those chips.
Right. You didn't put the other chip, right.
Which one is it, though?
I don't know.
That's the way. So I got a new chip. I got a new little chip I'm going to put in, and then we'll fix it so both flippers show up in switch test. Okay, so you can see the white chip. I put the new white chip in, which is the 4N25, and here's the old black one that we suspected is bad. And again, I've got it in switch edge, and now I hit the left flipper, shows left flipper, and I hit the right flipper, and it shows right flipper. So the problem is solved. Now again, a lot of people, I don't want to say who, would have gone up here and looked at the end of stroke switches and seen if there was a switch doubled up on here, and that's old school. That's what they did on early System 11s. But about midway through System 11, maybe System 11B or C, they started using these 4N25 chips to sense the voltage, so they didn't have to have a switch on the flippers. So now we can play Party Zone. We can select our song and play our song. Boy, that was just a feature you had to have, wasn't it?
No, yeah.
Put them in here. Okay, use the left flipper to select, right to play song. So now we can go, here we want Pinball Wizard, right flipper. And now it's going to play
Pinball Wizard.
Wow.
Sweet. That's what makes it kind of fun. It's got some cool sounds.
Yeah.